Imagine this. It's the year 2035. You wake up, grab your coffee, and open your design tools. Instead of drawing boxes on a blank canvas, you simply type in a set of requirements. Like, add a budgeting feature to our mobile banking app. It needs to help users set saving goals, track their spending, reduce drop-offs during onboarding, etc. In seconds, the AI generates multiple polish flows. The screens are clean, the interactions make sense, the UI looks like it came out of a top-tier design studio. So, does that mean designers are out of a job? Not quite. Today, let's talk about the future of UI/UX design, where we're headed by 2035, what AI can and can't do, and why the role of the designer is changing but not disappearing. Right now in 2025, AI can already generate mediocre wireframes based on text prompts, spit out UI variations in different styles, and generate flows without deeper design strategy. Currently, AI isn't fundamentally changing how designers work. A skilled designer will still outperform AI in every aspect. But fast forward 10 years, and that balance could shift. By 2035, it will likely act more as a creative collaborator that can instantly test, prototype, and refine ideas alongside us. So yes, the production side of design, the pixel pushing, is likely going to be heavily automated. But here's the catch. AI is great at copying what has been done before. It learns from the millions of interfaces already out in the world, but it doesn't really know why those designs were created in the first place. The most valuable work designers do is solving problems with creativity and context. They sit in conversations with stakeholders, ask tough questions, understand conflicting business goals, and understand the messy human context that no dataset fully captures. For example, a designer who's worked on many different checkout flows knows that sometimes make it faster conflicts with make it more secure. AI doesn't have that lived experience. So what does that mean for us? It means the role of the designer shifts. Instead of spending their time pushing pixels, designers will spend most of their time upstream, in parts of the process where AI can't fully replace human judgment. That means defining the actual problems to solve, translating business goals into design strategies, facilitating workshops and aligning cross-functional teams, advocating for users, and navigating cultural, ethical, and emotional nuances. AI can generate an interface, but it can't mediate between a CEO who wants higher revenue and a compliance officer who wants tighter restrictions. It can't empathize with a struggling single parent trying to pay bills on a slow internet connection. The ability to handle these complexities is still human territory. And here's another future challenge. When design and development become too easy to automate, companies will naturally want to continue adding more and more features to their product, kind of like building a digital Swiss Army knife where everything's included just in case. The problem is, people don't want digital Swiss Army knives. They want the best tool that can solve their specific problems. By 2035, I think we'll see products evolve into highly customized versions for different user groups. Instead of one massive app crammed with every feature, there might be 20 different versions of the same product, each one tailored to a different audience. Take Photoshop as an example. Today, it's a monster tool that's powerful but overwhelming for beginners. In the future, I think we'll see something like Photoshop Pro, Photoshop Creator, Photoshop Social Media. Each one's stripped down or built up to match the needs of that specific user group. They're already doing this to some degree, but I think it will be expanded. And here's where designers come in. One of our biggest responsibilities will be figuring out exactly how much complexity to give each version. Not too much, not too little, just the right balance for the people using it. This isn't something that AI can solve on its own. It takes judgment, experience, and empathy to know where to draw the line. So what does the day-to-day job look like in 2035? Here's my prediction. Production design will be mostly automated. You'll rarely start from scratch and instead refine and curate outputs from AI. Research and strategy will grow in importance. Designers will play a big role in guiding what problems to solve. Facilitation is going to become a core responsibility. Designers already act as a bridge between business, tech, and users, but that will become even more important. Ethics and systems thinking will be even more crucial. As AI continues to impact daily life, designers will have to consider unintended consequences, accessibility, and long-term impact. Here's a good analogy that will apply to design. Think about photography. When cameras went digital, and later when everyone had a camera in their pocket, did photographers disappear? No, the job changed. Suddenly anyone could snap a decent picture, but great photographers distinguish themselves through vision, storytelling, and editing. UX design will likely follow the same path. By 2035, anyone will be able to generate an app interface, but companies will still need designers to help them solve the right problems and ensure that their product aligns with human needs. So if you're a designer in 2025 and want to thrive in 2035, here's what I think you need to do. Learn the latest AI tools early. Treat them as your co-pilot and not your enemy. Build business literacy. Understand strategy, metrics, and how design drives revenue. Sharpen your facilitation skills. Learn how to run workshops, align stakeholders, and tell stories that influence decisions. Double down on empathy. Get closer to users and understand them, because AI will never truly be able to do that. Think in systems. Beyond screens, think about ecosystems, services, and long-term consequences. Work on communicating this whenever possible. These are extremely valuable skills to have right now, and they'll keep you relevant when AI is generating screens in seconds. So will designers be out of a job by 2035? No. But the definition of designer will change. The ones who only take orders and move pixels may struggle, but the ones who can frame problems, tell stories, and align with people will be more valuable than ever. If you're a designer right now, you should feel excited, not threatened. This is our chance to shape how design evolves over the next decade.